ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Gaming Night. Tonight we are going to be looking at my review of Pizza Box Baseball. Pizza Box Baseball is a very simplistic, at its core, of a baseball game. It doesn't 100% simulate a baseball game per se, because in this game you have outs just like baseball and stuff like that, but you don't have strikes. There's no strike 1, strike 2, strike 3. Each result is at bat, so it's basically you'll draw based on the plays made by the pitcher and the play made by the batter will determine the overall outcome of that at bat. So whether they'll get a home run, get it on base, get grounded out, get a fly out, a walk, and all that stuff. So it's a very quick-paced game, very strategic, because you have to really think: does the pitcher have a lot of balls in his hand, or has he got strike cards? And if he does have both, which one is he going to play? And you're trying to outthink each other, and it's that battle between the two that makes this game really interesting. It does a really good job of simulating baseball, in my opinion. But before we get into that, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the game here. Now, there are other features, like there's 4 levels of gaming. You have the basic level 1, which is the quick start rules. You can roughly get a game out in half an hour or less. So if you're short on time, you can play the level 1, or if you just want a basic game. The basic game only has where the pitcher is going to either aggressively hit the ball or just try to attempt to hit the ball. Then, if it's looks like it's going to be favorable, then level 2 gaming adds other things for the batter to do, such as stealing and bunting. And then level 3, level 3 adds different hitters. So each batter will have a different weaknesses and strengths, and so whoever's at bat might get different results on the cards. And then I believe the pitcher, and then you got the pitchers will also have different abilities too. And then the pros got everything from you can have relief pitchers, different pitcher strengths and stuff like that. I'm not going into all the details. So today we're going to look at the components, go over as much as I can with you guys, and we're going to cover level 2 of the game, which is got the stealing and bunting. The rest I'll have to teach you guys about in a later video. But right now, let's go look on how to play the level 2 version of Pizza Box Baseball. Okay, now to start the game off, the home team will take 5 cards from the pitcher's deck here. This is for level 2 gaming, and the visitors will take their steal, bunt, take, and swing cards. If you're playing level 1 gaming, you just have these 2 cards. So we're going to take 5 cards. I'm not going to look at these cards. I'm just going to do it random, and then just to show you on how to resolve the game. So the pitcher is going to select 1 card, and I'll just set it in the, oops, sorry, it goes over there. Set a discard pile just for now, and then the player is going to choose what he wants to do. I guess I'm going to decide to do this. So I play my card. I'm going to just set it here so you guys can see. So the pitcher is going to flip his card over. He's got a ball. And I took a swing. So there's a white border. There's the white boxes here, and then there's the four corners had the black boxes. So that means it's the pitcher's advantage. So I will take the card on the top, put it down, and this one says I'm grounded out. If I had people on the field on these two spots, they'd advance one. Otherwise, right now, I'm just going to get one out. So that's one out. And this goes in the discard pile. I will get my action back. And we'll do one more random one from the and now in this case he played another ball. I played a take, so that means it's the hitter's advantage, so I will flip it over. However, even though it was in my advantage, I still grounded myself out, so that's out too. Now we're going to look at, okay, now we're going to assume that the home team has got a man on first base. Now, I'm going to demonstrate the two other features of the game in steal and bunt. We're going to start with steal. So, on the first situation, we're going to say he's going to attempt to steal, and the home team is going to choose one of his cards from his hand. He'll play it down. I'm just going to put it here for now. He's going to show that he's stealing. Okay. Now, to resolve this, you're going to take the home guy is going to take one card and see what it is. He's safe. So he's going to go from first to second base, no problem. Alright? Since he was safe, there was no outs or anything, and you're only at 0 outs anyways, you can then resolve the next thing. It would be hitter's advantage. So you'd flip over the hitter's advantage. It would be a ground out for the batter. And the person here would advance to there, but there isn't any. So that's how that one would work. Now, there's another way to go about this. Let's say, same situation. However, if the pitcher played a ball card, before any cards are revealed, the pitcher can say, pitch out real loud, and then if that's the case, the player will flip over his card, and the pitcher will do so as well. Now you'll notice that he did try to steal. So instead, now the pitcher knew that the guy was going to try to steal or something. So the player now has to draw 3 cards from this deck. If any of these are, say, out on it, that player is now out. 2, 3. Well, that player is now out. So he couldn't quite make it to, and then you reshuffle these cards back for the next time you got to use them. They always get reshuffled. Okay, now we're going to attempt to bunt. So, what's going to happen is, the pitcher's going to select one card, and the batter's going to choose one card, which is going to be the bunt. Now, you then will reveal the card, as per usual. These now are black. Now, that means you're going to be drawing from the no advantage card. The only cards that will save the hitter is a double play card and an error card. If not, the hitter is out, but the other people on base advance. Since there's no one else on base, well, this one's a ground out. So the bunt was unsuccessful. Just as it would be the same thing if now, if this was the case that the this one, it'd be pitcher advantage deck. It'd be a ground out. So it's really hard to bunts are very hard to make work, but when they do, they work pretty good. So what's my final verdict on Pizza Box Baseball? I really enjoy Pizza Box Baseball. It's a really engaging game. There's really no downtime. It gets right to it. It's mano-a-mano, pitcher versus hitter. You know, should I go for the swing for the fences? Should I bunt the ball and maybe get a ground ball and try to hope that there's an error and I can advance my players to the next base? It's, you know, really interesting game. I mean, so if you're a sports fan and you like baseball, you're gonna really enjoy this. If you really never played a board game before and you like sports, this is another reason to pick this game up. It might be the gateway game to get you into the game. I mean, it just feels like you're actually at a baseball game. It does a wonderful job, and before it was like video games were the only one that were able to capture the feel of baseball, and honestly, this really does a great job. So if you don't have time to play a full-fledged baseball game like on the computer or on your game console, I definitely would look into Pizza Box Baseball also. Because it's really quick, really engaging. There's a lot of luck, little strategy. It's got all that kind of. There's no dice, so everything you do reflects on the results of the cards. But at the same time, you know, you could get a game where it's really close neck and neck, or one game you might have flying scores out the wazoo, like your team can't get up to bat, and every time you are up to bat, you strike out, the other team might get a lot of runs. It's really engaging, and I cannot stress that enough. This game is definitely worth the money I paid for this, and I never quite played a baseball game like this before. I mean, I've seen other games where they use dice and stuff, and just to me, this just does it. I mean, this does a wonderful job. It's got multi-levels of gaming. You can play it with, you know, whatever levels you want. They're not really overly complicated, so once you learn one, you can easily adapt to another one. This game, you can have up to 6 players play it if you really want to. You can basically have 3 players on the home team and 3 players on the visitors. There's where you can have 3 players total. 1 player is the pitcher and the other 2 are batters, and you switch it up. You basically, each player that's batting will get cards, so there's no downtime for anybody. So you guys can discuss strategies and stuff like that and play more than just 2 players. But at its heart, it's a really great 2-player game. I have not tried the 3-player game yet, but it is possible to play up to 6 players. So if it's this fun with 2 players, I could see how a group getting together, trying to discuss strategies together to outwit the other team. So definitely a thumbs up for me. So go check out Pizza Box Baseball. And now let's go into some quick time-lapse video of some gameplay footage. Alright, thanks.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old